It's Legends Night.
That's funny.
How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah, yeah?
I'm very
Always
good.
nice to have you back on the show.
You. It's good to be here.
Brings me back to the old days.
You know, I just drop right, honestly. It's like I see people that I haven't seen for a while in the hallway, and I just feel, hey, what's up? Hey.
Yeah. It's like,
and they think I'm a jerk, but it's just because I feel so comfortable.
Right. You get right back into the groove. I want to ask you about your family, first of all. I mean, I get to see you from time to time, and last time we hooked up in L.A. And
Don't say hooked up.
We hooked up. Man, I mean, we hook up.
I had a lot to drink, but I don't think we hooked up.
It's because you had a lot to drink.
Oh,
But who? Wow. But I didn't get to see your son, William. How's he doing?
He's doing great.
Yeah?
He's
how old is he now?
He's 4, and he's entered the righteous indignation phase of childhood, where everything is Daddy.
Right, everything.
And he has his phrase that he says over and over is, I told you, don't tell me.
Right.
Which I want to point out the inherent irony of that.
Right.
You know, well, you're telling me to not tell you, so how come you get... But then my wife says that I'm going to his level.
Right.
And,
and you're usually wearing a propeller beanie when you're yelling at him.
Right, and shorts and a big
listen
lolly.
to me, ding, ding, yeah.
My lolly. Daddy's lolly. But, like, he was... last night at the... I've been here doing some press for the movie, and we were in the hotel, and I was giving him a bath, and it just everything. You know, I mean, the kid's had a bath virtually every day of his life, you know.
Right.
Some nights, you know, mommy and daddy, you know, it's like, just got a bed as yard.
Right.
But most of the time, he gets a bath. And every bath, he gets bathed. You know, like... He still will act like what, you're gonna wash me now?
Right.
And so he was going like, no, Daddy, I told you, Daddy, no, Daddy, don't. And I finally just went, all right, look, I said, and what he said was, like, next time I'm coming to New York and you're not coming. And I said, no, maybe next time I'm coming to New York and you're not coming.
Right.
And he went like, why don't you just go to the airport right now?
Oh my God! This kid hammers away at you.
So, and I said, all right, look, I'm just gonna go in the other room. Here's a towel. When you're done, drain the tub, get out, dry yourself off, go put your pajamas on. And I left. I was 2 steps out the door, and I heard, Daddy, don't go!
Oh, that fast?
Yeah, he's completely nuts.
Right.
But it's like, because he's like...
You're a good dad. My son's insane.
Well, it's just, you know, it's like they don't grow in like some sort of smooth continuum. It's all, you know, like all these weird herky-jerky stops and starts.
Right.
And he just lately, everything, you know, is... You know, like, you can walk up to an elevator and push the button, and he'll be like, I told you I wanted to push the button! Like, I don't remember you saying that, but whatever.
Yeah.
You know.
He's a hothead.
Yeah, he is.
And he's going to be a big kid, too. That's the problem.
Yeah,
he's like Bam Bam.
Yes.
He's a strong, big kid.
He's a large kid, yeah.
When he's like 7 feet tall and being like, Daddy, no! It's going to change the whole dynamic.
Daddy, go bye-bye.
Yeah. Stop washing me, Daddy. I took it too far. That's what I do. You know, last time you were on the show, I got to show this. You actually brought...
Speaking of kid stuff...
You brought one of William's toys.
Right.
That was hilarious, and we didn't build this or make this up or anything. You brought this. This is a child for a toy.
The Playmobil Corporation.
It's a porta potty.
Yeah.
And you brought it, and I love, like, there's a guy on his way in with actual working toilet.
Yeah. Boy, and it's German, so it's like, oh, that lunch schnitzel right through me. You know?
It's time to use the porta potty.
And it's great because the guy with the orange vest, if you take off his vest and his helmet, he kind of looks like, well, a homeless fellow.
Yeah. It says, comes complete with homeless guy.
Yeah.
But then I'm told that you brought another Playmobil toy that your son got and that you think is funny.
He did. I bought this because he had no interest in it, and why would he? I mean, it just struck me as so strange. And if you can just look at this, I mean, it's sort of it creeps up on you, but it's like...
Let's get a shot here of the guy.
It's like the confirmed bachelor set. It's like a little guy in a clever outfit with cut flowers, nice fruit arrangement, candles, and like reading about home design.
Yeah. There's no secret about this.
Yeah. It's like, you know,
Seacrest out. Yeah.
It's true though. Look here. There's on the side. There's a funny one that's just like. Do we have that one? It's like, then over to the right. Why not stay over?
Otto!
Yeah.
Otto, you look sleepy. Stay here.
A really good one, tiny down here on this corner. It shows how the creature, the fellow bends. Yeah.
What are they doing?
Over. See?
I am very flexible.
Now we are bending over.
Maybe you will bend over too.
Yeah. They also, look for them in your local toy store. They also have an excellent nun. Just a little nun figurine to throw in there somewhere.
She'll be dropping in on that guy,
Right.
to end things.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this movie, Madagascar. What I'm curious about your life now, because you know what it's like here at this show. We got a nice thing going, but it's you know, there's like a narrow budget to work with.
Right.
You don't ever really feel like we're in the huge big time.
I know.
And now you've gone on. You work in this movie, Madagascar, and this is like a DreamWorks project.
I'm now officially a part of a juggernaut.
Yeah.
It's billboards everywhere. I think I've talked about this movie approximately 10 times more than the time it took me to make it.
Right.
And I'm staying in the nicest, biggest hotel room I've ever been in my life.
Right.
And they did the press junket, which is, you know, like when you watch Entertainment Tonight and you see somebody sitting sort of in a dark room with just the poster behind and talking sort of generically to someone. And you do that for 2 days straight in a hotel room and for 4 minutes at a time. So you do like 60 interviews in a day about it. And they flew me up to San Francisco. They did it at San Francisco in a hotel. And I flew up on the DreamWorks private jet.
You're kidding.
It was me and Ben Stiller and Chris Rock, and Jeffrey Katzenberg and a few other people. And I was sitting in the seat, and it had like this weird little lever. And I realized, like, oh, you can move the seat kind of sideways away from the wall. And why, it pivots all the way around, you know? And so I was like, hey, Ben, look, this lever kind of makes it so your seat can turn this way. Chris, look at this. Your seat can move. And they both kind of went, yeah, we know.
You're the new guy.
I know. I was like being on a plane and going like, look, there's a little table. You can pull down and you can read a magazine or put your food here.
Yeah.
You know?
Do I get this cookie? It's for me? Yeah. Well,
How much is the food? Free.
I'm like that too.
Yeah.
I sympathize. Well, we have a clip here from Madagascar. First of all, your character is a lemur?
Yes.
Lemur.
A little mouse lemur.
And you got to pick your voice. Is that right?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
you
know,
chose the actor,
the directors, you know, said they wanted him to be irritatingly cute, and they showed me a little drawing. I mean, a lot of the junket questions were like, "How did you come up with this character?"
Right.
It's like, well, I looked at the drawing and I made up a funny voice. Which they don't go for that.
They
it's
don't
like,
that.
Oh, come on, make something up.
Right.
But it's just a silly. I'm so happy that I got to do like a silly, cartoony voice, because a lot of times I've done other cartoon work and they're like, we don't want it to sound cartoony. It's like, hey, that sounds like fun. What a great thing. Get a job in cartoons. Like, well, let's not try and make it cartoony.
Right. We don't want to please any children with this.
Yeah. Here's your lunch. Hope it's not too foody.
Well, let's look at this clip. Anything we need to know? This is just this is a meeting of some kind?
I think I'm being sort of used as bait.
Okay. Let's take a look at this clip from Madagascar.
Now, everybody, we all have great curiosity about our guests, the New York Giants. Yes, Willie.
I like them. I liked them first. Before I even met them, I liked them.
Yes,
I saw them, I
yes,
liked them right
yes.
away. You hate them compared to how much I like them.
Shut up, you're so annoying.
That wasn't to save the clip. I was wrong.
You were wrong.
I wasn't used as bait.
I was right, yes.
You were right.
Well, Madagascar opens May 27th.
Does it?
Yeah, you have no idea. That's when I've decided to open it.
Oh, nice.
I run everything. But always cool to have you on the show.
Thanks
for making time for us. Andy Richter, everybody. Matthew Fox coming up. We'll be right back.